It's the one thing every human being has in common, and yet most of us know almost nothing about what actually happens, biologically, physically, neurologically, when it occurs. Not philosophically, not spiritually, pure science. What happens to your body, your brain, and your cells in the minutes, hours, and days after you die? Some of it is expected, some of it will surprise you. And one discovery made in the last few years has genuinely changed what scientists thought they knew about death. It starts with the heart stopping. Blood stops circulating. Oxygen stops reaching your cells. Within seconds, your brain detects the crisis and begins an emergency shutdown sequence. Brain cells are the most oxygen-hungry cells in your body. Without circulation, they begin failing within minutes. The brainstem, which controls breathing and heartbeat, stops functioning first. Your muscles relax completely and immediately. Every muscle in your body releases. This includes the ones controlling your bladder and bowels. Most people empty both at the moment of death. Body temperature begins dropping, roughly 1 degree every hour, until your body matches the temperature of its surroundings. Forensic scientists use this cooling rate to estimate time of death. Within 15 to 20 minutes, your skin begins to pale. Blood is no longer being pumped. Gravity slowly pulls it downward, pooling in the lowest parts of your body and discoloring the skin. 2 to 6 hours after death, rigor mortis begins. Without oxygen, your muscle cells lock. The proteins that allow muscles to flex become chemically frozen in place, making the body rigid. It starts in the face and jaw, then spreads down the neck, trunk, arms, and finally, legs. The full body stiffness peaks at around 12 hours and then gradually reverses over the following day. Meanwhile, decomposition has already begun from the inside. A process called autolysis. The enzymes your cells use for digestion turn on the cells themselves once oxygen stops flowing. The liver goes first. It's packed with enzymes. Then the brain, which has the highest water content. Cells begin digesting themselves from within, long before any external decay begins. Your immune system shuts down completely. The gut bacteria that were kept in check your entire life now face no resistance. They begin digesting your intestines, then spread through your entire body. Scientists describe a decomposing body as an ecosystem. Hundreds of species of bacteria, insects, and fungi, all with a role to play in returning your body's matter back to the earth. Now here's the part that scientists themselves are still processing. In 2026, researchers confirmed that the brain does not die when you do. Not immediately. Not even close. We used to believe brain cells began dying within 5 to 10 minutes of oxygen loss. New research shows that's wrong. The brain and its cells may survive, structurally intact, for hours or even days after death. And stranger still, brain activity doesn't stop at the moment of death. In 2023, researchers monitoring a dying patient recorded a massive surge of gamma wave activity, the same waves associated with conscious memory recall, in the 30 seconds before and after the heart stopped. Gamma waves are the brain's highest frequency activity. They're present when you're dreaming, retrieving memories, or fully conscious. They surged at the exact moment of death. The leading theory: the brain may be conducting a final rapid playback of significant life memories. What people describe as their life flashing before their eyes may be a real, measurable neurological event. 20% of cardiac arrest survivors report conscious experiences during the period when their brain showed no measurable cortical activity. They were clinically dead and apparently still experiencing something. Science cannot yet explain what those experiences are, or whether consciousness persists beyond measurable brain activity. That remains genuinely open. But the biology of dying is now far more complex than we thought. What we do know is this: death is not a single moment. It's a process. Cells die at different rates. The brain outlasts the heart. Some cellular activity continues for days. The line between life and death is far blurrier than most people assume. And the more science examines it, the more extraordinary the boundary turns out to be. Your atoms don't disappear. The matter that makes you up has existed for billions of years. After death, it returns to soil, water, and air, and eventually becomes part of something new. In the most literal sense possible, you are made of recycled stars. And after you die, you will be recycled again. The universe doesn't waste anything. That is what this channel is. The real answers to the questions most people avoid asking. Subscribe to AIA Explained. New video every single day. Tomorrow. Why do we dream? Every night, your brain creates an entirely separate reality. Scientists have spent decades trying to understand why. The answer is extraordinary. Subscribe and hit the bell. New video tomorrow. AIA Explained. One question, one answer, every day. See you tomorrow. AIA Explained. New video every single day.